Hello and happy Transfer Tuesday. Transfer Tuesday is the day of the week where we transfer any amount of money to one of our financial goals or any of our financial goals. So this could be toward investing, paying off debt, towards saving, whatever it may be for your situation. I am not the creator of Transfer Tuesday. It was actually created by Mary from Pennies Not Perfection here on YouTube, and many of us now do it. I think it's amazing because it helps you to make more progress in your finances and also helps mentally because you're making more frequent payments instead of 1 or 2 in the month. So for today, I do have a little bit of investing to share and also my student loan savings. So we are just going to go ahead and get started. And that's going to be with my investments first. So the first thing is that I did get paid on Thursday, June 30th. So that means I contributed to my 401k. From my paycheck, it's $150, so that's 6% of my pay. And then my company matches that. So another $150 from them, $300 total into my 401k. That contribution takes about 7 days to actually process, so I can show you the screenshot of it, in process, but not actually being invested yet. I've been at my company for about 4 months now, and if we add that amount to the total amount in my 401k, I'm at about $2,200, and obviously that's going to fluctuate every single day, and it jumps up quite a bit because every month I'm putting in $600 with my company match, which is a pretty decent chunk, and it's definitely helping a lot with my net worth. But yeah, that's an update on my 401k. The only other thing that happened, which I don't usually mention this, but M1 Finance is a little bit weird with the way dividends work. So it doesn't always automatically invest, or maybe it does. I don't know. I always just see that I have a new dividend payout and I go through and invest it even though I have auto invest on. So I got a payout of $21.63 worth of dividends, and I went ahead and reinvested that back into my brokerage account, all in VTI. It held a penny in my cash amount. I don't know why M1 Finance does that. So instead of $21.64, it was $21.63. But still, I love dividends. That is my favorite way to earn passive income. And it's not very often. It's every 3 months from my investments. But it's so nice to be able to reinvest that back in. It's my money working for me. And eventually, the more money that I have invested or that you have invested, the more that you're going to earn. So that makes me feel good. The same thing with Vanguard. So Vanguard does have, I think I got like 30 something in dividends, 35 or something, and it automatically gets reinvested. So that's just something to share on that end. And the next thing to go over are my student loans. So I do have $36,000 of student loan debt left. However, I am not actively paying them down because they are in forbearance and at 0% interest. So I've been saving for them in a high yield savings account. And then once we do have to pay them back, I will make a lump sum payment. As of right now, we don't know what's going to happen with student loans. We may have $10,000 wiped out. We may not. We may have to start paying them come September. We may not. It could be extended. So everything is definitely very uncertain with student loans, and I'm sure if you have them, you can relate. But for me, I am just going to continue to save while they're in forbearance and at 0% interest. And as of last Transfer Tuesday, I reached $17,400 saved for my student loans. And there's been a few things that have happened since then. These may be out of order, so just bear with me. But let me start with the interest that came through. So on the last day of the month, the interest always goes through in my Marcus by Goldman Sachs high yield savings account. This is always linked down below. I have my referral. And as of right now, I think I'm earning 1.7%. Is that right? But that's also because I have some referrals, so it's a little bit higher, which is really nice. And the highest savings that I have are my student loan savings. So I gained $19.60 in interest, which is amazing. That's a lot. It's a lot more than I typically make. I think last month I had gained $13, so you can see a pretty big jump. And then the more that I keep on saving and the more interest that goes in there, that just keeps on saving too. And that means I will make more interest. And it's exciting to see the rates going up finally for high yield savings accounts. It's not huge, but since I don't want to put that money elsewhere, I don't want to invest it or anything, I want it easily accessible. It's a great place to store it. And you see, I earned $19.60 in interest, which is why I am doing that, because I'm making more money by not paying my student loans. The next thing that happened is I received direct support through the website Buy Me a Coffee. This is always linked down below. And this came from Natasha C. And I can't remember which day this was. I have the screenshot and yeah, it doesn't say the date. But she said, I'm helpless when it comes to money, but you make it more simple, which I really appreciate. And I'm glad I can make it more simple. That is my goal, because finances can be confusing, but they don't need to be. And I hope that's what a lot of people think. Like I do try to simplify it and make it so that everybody can do great with their finances. So I appreciate that, Natasha. She bought me one debt payment, so that's equal to $5 after the fees through Buy Me a Coffee. That comes to $4.30. However, I still put the $5, so I did go ahead and transfer the $5. I did it over the weekend, so it didn't actually go through until the 5th. Today, until today. But yeah, I did receive more direct support. So from Venmo this time, it came from Renette, and she supports me very, very often here. And she's like my debt angel. There's quite a few people who I consider my like debt angels, debt heroes, because they have helped me so much on this journey. And she said, I'm sending you happy and relaxed vibes. Money is hard right now because of this crazy inflation. You are making forward progress, and that's all that matters. It's okay to live a fulfilled life at the same time, which I really appreciate. And she sent over $50. So I love the message. It makes me even more grateful and appreciative of this community, of Renette. And, you know, when I express all these things in my videos of like how I'm feeling and my mindset and stuff, I get so much support, and I really appreciate that. Like, it makes me feel more comforted because, you know, I do document everything about my finances. So sometimes if I do something, or if I make a mistake, or if I spend money that I didn't budget for, I feel guilty about it, not only because I'm spending money, but because I have to talk about it. I have to share it with you. And obviously I'm choosing to do that. So I know that that pressure is there though, and it makes me a little bit more stressed out to spend money. And it doesn't necessarily stop me, obviously, but it's just like another thing, another layer on top of what I'm already feeling. So when I receive support, I am so grateful for that, because again, as I've said before, I'm only human, I'm not perfect, and there's some times where I go over budget on things. But anyways, we're getting off track here. Thank you so much, Renette. I did go ahead and transfer that $50 to my student loans. Again, same thing with that one. I transferred it over the weekend, but it didn't go through until this morning. And then I received more direct support through Venmo, this time from Isabel. She has also supported me before, and she does have her own YouTube channel here, Your Friendly Budgetarian. And she said, happy birthday month, Layla. In the long haul, difference of 1 to 2 months of finishing your debt payoff won't matter. You're doing great. My birthday is actually in July too. Happy birthday, Isabel. Hope we both enjoy our birthday month despite the craziness. And she sent me 25. So see, once again, I really appreciate the support. I appreciate the encouragement, and like, you know, the people who are leaving positive things understand what I am going through and thinking. So it means the world to me. So thank you so much, Isabel. I greatly appreciate it. And same thing as before, I did make that transfer over the weekend, and it went through this morning. So yeah, quite a bit of action over the last week, which I am happy about. And now let me go ahead and log into my account and make a transfer right now. Wow, that's really good. Okay, so we're basically at 17,500 right now. Okay, ooh, what should I do? I don't know how much to do. The reason I'm hesitant is because I made quite a few purchases from the first through the third, yeah. And it was like bigger things that I'm gonna have to pay for. So I don't think I want to do a too big of amount. Okay, so let's see. We're gonna do $50.40. Okay, I'll put that confirmation page up on the screen. Okay, and those are my transfers for the week. So over the last week, I have transferred $150. The bulk of that's coming from Renette, Natasha, and Isabel. Thank you so, so much, plus the interest gained in my Marcus account. I now have $17,550 saved for my student loans, so we did get past that 17.5K mark, which is a good thing. And if we subtract that amount from my total student loan debt of $36,000, I would be left with $18,450 of total debt. Now, okay, I want to talk about this really quickly. First thing is that It's so funny because I'm like, oh, I can't wait for payday, because like when I get paid in the middle of the month, I don't have as many things to pay for because everything has already been paid for from the previous paycheck, and a lot of my bills go through the first through the third. Yeah, so I'm always looking forward to that because that's typically when I can make a larger transfer, or when I get paid from YouTube, which is on the 21st or 22nd of each month. But I also don't want the month to go fast. I know I can't control the time, obviously, but I don't want to think like that, like, oh, I'm ready for payday just so I can make these transfers, because the time is just going so fast, and I don't love that. But it's so funny how we feel that way. So I need to find ways to make more money more frequently throughout the month, but that's kind of difficult because anything with online stuff, you end up getting paid out on the same day, and for a lot of them it's usually around the same time frame. So it's just interesting. Oh, the other thing I was going to say that I've been thinking a lot about is if Biden ends up eliminating $10,000 of student loan debt per borrower, I would be somebody who qualifies for that based off of, you know, what they say, if you make under 150K per year. And if that were the case, I would only have, you know, $8,000 and a few $100s left to save, which is definitely very doable. Like, that's way easier than another 18,000. So it's just interesting. Like, it has me thinking, and I hate that we're still in this unknown phase. I still don't really know how I feel about getting that elimination, but like, it's a possibility, but we don't have answers. So obviously I'm expecting to pay. I'm not expecting to receive the 10,000. I am planning and preparing to have to save up another $18,000 or pay another $18,000, but it does have you like on the edge of your seat of what's going to happen, and it's getting pretty frustrating. So I hope that's announced soon, because we all just want to know. But that is it for my Transfer Tuesday. That's all I have to say. Please comment down below and share with us whatever you did to move your money in the right direction. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. It really supports my channel, and I will see you in my next video.